Oh, welcome in to the greatest event in all of history. It is time for Leagues Cup. None of that Moss stuff. There's no Messi in Leagues Cup. You can't drink that stuff today. We are here to look forward to the weekend, not the MLS weekend, not the Challenger weekend. It is Leagues Cup, 2 leagues, 1 cup. Liga MX, the homeland against MLS, the other homeland. And you know what? I'm a little torn in the middle. And guess what? Shout out respect to the Open Cup. But hey, this weekend's all about Leagues Cup. We're not talking about that. We are going to look at the weekend that is. We're going to try to figure out what the heck is going on. We don't know which of these teams are going to ship it. We don't know which of these teams are going to go for it. It is going to be, it's going to be shenanigans. And guess what? We don't have that many lineups, so we got to get this right the first time. Alex ATG, Sorare, the only one that I need here to help me through this, and everybody else that shows up in the chat later. Yeah, how we doing?
Good. Before we begin talking about Leagues Cup, got to ask you about the Leagues Cup before the Leagues Cup, the All-Star game last night.
Oh,
Did you get a
oh,
chance to watch it?
I did watch the All-Star match. It was really cool to watch a lot of guys that we love to watch in the MLS do cool things, but not actually have the final product. There was a couple good chances. It was a fun little game, but of course, Liga MX kind of took it for what it is, and it was just too much. But it was fun. I think. Was it fun? Do you think it was fun?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun up until Brunetta got subbed in. But I think, all the All-Star games are always usually pretty fun, and the Leagues Cup or like the Leagues Cup sort of themed Liga MX versus MLS games have been a good time. One of them went to penalties. So I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. It was cool to see, Cucho and Rossi link up even in the All-Star game.
Right.
We had Mukhtar basically doing what he's done all season and missing
Missing.
exactly. And then yeah, I didn't realize Tigres' new backup goalie was on their Tapia because he had such a good season last year. I didn't think that they were going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And then Tigres got him. They put him in, and he was stellar in the first game. But yeah, it was cool to see. Like it always is cool to see, and I think a lot of these guys are like hungry for the Leagues Cup, and has made it even more of a chance that Leagues Cup's going to be really entertaining.
Yeah, there was a lot of commentary where it was like having this Liga MX versus MLS All-Star game right before Leagues Cup does kind of add that little bit of spiciness into the actual League Cup. This is the second year of Leagues Cup, and there was some really crazy games in that first year. It was pretty fun. There was a lot of heated matchup between some of these teams, and some of them are going to get to play each other again. You have Columbus, who lost to Pachuca in the CONCACAF Champions Cup final, so there's that too. There's a chance that maybe they play in the knockout rounds. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Look, Leagues Cup for what it is, it's fun. We're not here to debate whether it should or should not. We're here to cover the weekend. But yeah, the All-Star game was this weekend. That's another wrinkle in this. Are the guys that played in the All-Star game last night going to play that first game of Leagues Cup this weekend? I don't know. They're traveling. They've been all over the media, so it'll be interesting. But
I
hey,
know there's one guaranteed guy who won't play, and we'll talk about that once we get to the
mm,
lineups.
there's a few actually red cards carrying over from last year, just silly suspensions that are just mysterious to the world. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to be a good one. But yeah, like I said, we're going to look at the weekend that is. We're going to look at all these matchups for the Leagues Cup, the first weekend of Leagues Cup. It's this weekend, the midweek's full of Leagues Cup. And then next weekend will be the final round of the group stages for Leagues Cup. So there's a lot of action coming at you. As if we weren't already in rotation shenanigans, it's going to get even worse. But dude, to kick it off, Alex, do you have picks for us? Did you go through and find some picks for this weekend?
I did.
Haha.
Um, and before we begin any sort of Leagues Cup talk, expect some sort of rotation. One of your lineups is going to get cooked. It's inevitable. It's going to happen to all of
Or
us.
all of them.
Or all. It might just be everybody throws out their next pro teams. Something. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of difficult rotations to have to deal with, and don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at anybody. Don't get mad at Deke. Don't get mad at anybody doing like prediction stuff
Facts.
because we could be really wrong. And it would be just out of the blue. So getting into that, we will go starting with the goalie, Carlos Coronel
Oh,
over in New York. He has a good matchup, and it's Toronto, and it's at home. And
ooh, you
Toronto have
think
been
it's a good
questionable.
matchup, huh?
I think it is, especially with the fact that maybe Bernadeschi doesn't play. Obviously, Richie Laurier Bernadeschi looked really good last game, but they only scored one goal. And so I think that it's a really solid defense over in New York. Nealis brothers, Ellie, they had Tolkien, who looked decent for the first half of the Olympic game until everything collapsed in the second half. But yeah, Cornell. I mean, it's even a 77 on Sora data, but he's had a few games in a row he hasn't gotten a clean sheet, but he is going against really high powered offenses. And then they even won against Cincinnati. I don't know if you watched that game.
which is huge.
It looked really good. They didn't really test Cornell either because their defense was pretty much on top of things. But yeah, Toronto at home. Hopefully, it works out for the best. I mean, his price is coming back down because it was up because of Copa. Everybody was buying in because they needed a Copa keeper.
Right.
And now it's starting to get back down. $14 for a new season, I think, is really good for one of the best defenses, and $120 rare for a keeper nowadays.
That's not bad.
Hard to come by, especially with a guy that I believe has good matchups towards the end of the season too.
I'm not sold on the Toronto matchup this weekend, just because we kind of mentioned it yesterday with Thomas that John Herdman get that buy-in from his Toronto boys, and they don't have. I can't say they're too competitive for MLS Cup, so this might be their chance to get something from the season.
Yep. They were interviewing Bernadeschi after the game. I don't know if you saw, and he's like, "There's a trophy on the line, and I don't like losing."
Oh,
And so if he starts, then it might be a little bit different story. But even if so, I believe I said New York comes out of this group in second.
Yeah.
You guys both said third, and I said second. So yeah,
there it is.
it'll be
Put
interesting.
your money with your mouth is.
Exactly. Next defender though, I'll give a shout out to two guys. I have Reagan as my main center back, but if you guys don't know, Yamar will not be playing. He has a suspension carried over from the last League's Cup, which is interesting, but
Which
rules
we
are
all
rules.
forgot about, and there's a few of them.
Exactly. So yeah, Reagan will start. He's been really good recently. Both the Seattle center backs have been really good recently. He had this good run to start where everybody's like, "Oh, is Reagan the better center back in Seattle? Sower wise, do you need him instead of Yamar?" And then Yamar brought it back up in like this stretch here, and it kind of showed who was really the best one. But with his recent get back into like nice scores, yeah, against Minnesota
even with
at
that
home,
3-0 loss,
exactly.
LAFC.
Exactly. He even did well, 63. But yeah, Minnesota at home, and I got to give another shout out to John Bell, who I was talking about before the show, because he is going to be most likely their center back rotated in for Yamar. And last game when he was rotated in, he did really well. So yeah, he got a 98.4.
John Bell back from the dead,
along with the goal against St. Louis. And yeah, it'll be interesting. Minnesota's attack's been here and there, and we're not going to see Robin Lod in this game, so that's definitely going to affect
Wait,
what
why not?
happens. The coach said he's not going to start.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, that doesn't that bolster of the attack in Robin Lod is probably not going to be is going to be missed.
Run those Seattle stacks then.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you already came out that Lod is out, does that mean they're probably going to rotate like crazy?
My guess would be probably. I think, of course, we're going to see like Bongi and Rosales and all them, but we could see guys like Pookie get rotated out. Even Oluwaseyi, possibly they bring in someone that we don't even know.
Oh, Leagues Cup.
So yeah, John Bell. If you need a cheap option for under $1 and under $5 for rare, if you have available funds or you already own him, Reagan will be a really nice option for $5 limited. A little more expensive on the rare side. Do you see how much Yamar is for rare?
I have not.
I think I picked one up for like $26 during the dip, and now he's now he's 33, and he was even higher at one point. Like, look at this. He was like genuinely selling for new season.
We're dead.
I don't know. Yeah, new season Seattle's going for a lot because people are realizing like they're just stacked to go with.
Well, you remember this. At the beginning, Seattle was kind of crappy, and then all of a sudden they remembered that they were actually a good team and remember how to play football.
Yeah, this was their start of the year like this.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then the 5-0, everybody was happy, like bought back in, and then they had another poor run of form. And then this was the turning point here. This game, they realized they had to lock in.
Right. Once you lose to SKC, you're like, oh, we can't let that happen again.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, beat St. Louis and we beat them. It tells you something. But yeah, first loss since beginning of June. So they've been really top shape. Especially this is an LAFC team who got thrashed by Columbus and was trying to had a chip on their shoulder going into this game. So it made sense for them to go crazy. But yeah, so yeah, look out for them too. The other defender I have is Hollingshead.
Ooh.
Who
Which
I
he
started.
got rested, so
Yep.
I don't know why he wouldn't play.
Yep. I started him in my lineup over the weekend, and he was the reason I didn't get a big reward. But he got rotated, and so this most likely means we're going to see him. Tijuana at home, who have been questionable attacking. They started out nice and hot, but have cooled down. Again, LAFC at home, really, really good. They rarely lose at home, except
Yeah.
for the one instance. Yeah. Besides that, they hadn't lost at home all year. So
Yeah.
yeah, that shows you they're really good. And Hollingshead can get scores even if they're not keeping clean sheets. So yeah,
Yeah, well, watch out for that Reynoso though.
exactly 300s
Wah,
this year
wah.
for Hollingshead
Huge.
at
Huge.
home. Yeah, and at away he's 55-2. At home he's a 61-2. So a lot of those were at the beginning of the season. He's
I
cooled
mean,
down.
guys like that against like these short Mexican defenses, for whatever they may be dogs,
Yeah,
but Hollingshead definitely got the height advantage against most of Tijuana. So
exactly. I think I have him paired with Luis. I don't know if the clean sheet is going to be there, but I can definitely see them, holding. I don't think they score more than one goal, Tijuana. But yeah, now moved into midfield. I went Santi
oh
because he's got Keratro, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this game because their attack has been interesting, but their defense has been not great. So that makes me think we're going to see Santi do well. He's starting to get cheap. I mean, $6 for a rare,
wow.
like that's really cheap, and under
Yeah.
10 for a new season. But yeah, I mean, his scores haven't really dropped off that much. He's just not getting decisives, but he's had games where he gets AA still.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, if we go to 3 month, it wasn't as good as the start, but he can still produce. He's still getting AA. I mean, a 15 AA average should be good enough to show you that
Yeah.
he's still good. And they have another partner in attack now with Martinez sort of becoming an actual threat, and they found their number 9. Bakrar finally isn't
Ooh.
getting rotated in and out. Yeah, Martinez has been really class for them, especially recently. So yeah, hopefully them two link up, maybe even Hannes Wolf at some point.
Yeah, I
Get
mean
him involved.
NYC, like even though they slipped a little bit, like they're still not a bad team. They're just kind of going through it. They've had some injuries. Um, yeah, that's another one of those teams. Like they're up there enough to go, hey, we need to go for this, and they can. They've shown that they could beat a lot of teams in this league, and yeah, why not go for it?
Exactly.
That
This is sort of their chance to go for something. And I hope it works out for them. Now you can talk about this one because I went Facundo.
Facundo Torres. I was actually really intrigued to see if you were going to add an Orlando player in this.
I had to.
Yeah,
It was
I
him or
mean,
Angulo, and I went
yeah,
Facundo just because I went
like
Angulo like a week ago.
I mean, Faku's on penalties too. So that'll definitely help if these games get scrappy. Yeah, I mean, maybe we draw something in the box, pull some shenanigans. I mean, dude, this team is built for CONCACAF. When it comes to the shithousery and all the nonsense, like this team is built for it. I mean, with Oscar Pereira himself, like he's a tournament coach. There was MLS is back. We won the Open Cup. Like we're pretty good in tournament play. We advanced in CONCACAF Champions Cup. So this team has knockout tournament experience. They know how to get it done. They did it. The only reason we got knocked out of Leagues Cup last year is because we ran into Messi in that first round and we took it to him. So it's one of those
Exactly.
things. Miami ends up winning it, but this team is built for tournaments. And yeah, Montreal and San Luis both at home. Just either way, I mean, Faku's a good shout.
And
Love
good
that.
matchups coming out of Leagues Cup too.
Oh yeah, and to end the season, we're going on a run again.
I think I'm running Angulo over a couple of my prio guys this weekend. I don't know if he'll get rotated or not, but he's
Who?
been fantastic. Angulo.
Angulo got a red card. He will actually miss the
He's
first Leagues Cup match.
good to know.
Yes, Angulo is one of those ones. Red card shenanigans last year, Leagues Cup, and yeah, he will miss this one.
Yeah. Good. I'm
He
glad I
will
put
miss it.
Faku and not
Yes,
Angulo. So yeah,
yeah. So I
that's good to
was
know.
going to bring it up the game preview, but we're talking about it now, and it's always a good time to talk about the most massive club, Orlando City. So yeah, shout out to Faku.
And finally, I only went one forward pick because he gets his own shining spot at the top. It's Santi Moreno. His scores recently have showed you what he can do, especially. Yeah, I mean, since coming back from injury, there's a little bit of question like, will he retain his spot? Because they brought in J Rod and they had Anthony who was doing well, but he's been incredible. Even to watch, if you go and watch the games, he's been really, really good. And so yeah, I mean, these scores kind of speak for themselves. Last month he's averaged a 77.8. So
That's massive.
so
Dear
yeah,
Lord.
and he's got Leon away, who FYI, if you don't know Leon, they like to concede some goals. They love a goal to go in the back of their net, and their keeper is not that great either, from what I've watched. I watched the Pachuca game a little bit, and he looked all right, but
Right.
it was, I mean, he was just getting shots put at him.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean,
Those are good teams too, like decent teams. So
yeah. So I would expect that Santi goes crazy. And if not, Portland attack will go crazy. So start your Portland attack stacks. It'll be a late game. Leon has to travel a lot to get up because I'm pretty sure even though it says away, it is still in Providence Park.
right.
So they're gonna have to travel a long way. It's gonna be a late game. It's gonna be very difficult for Leon to
It's a
adjust.
tough place to
And
play too.
exactly, it should just be full on a lot of goals coming from Portland. Now we could see some goals from Leon too, but for the attack, I think Portland is definitely a safe bet.
Yeah. I mean, and the whole Portland attack right now is kind of flying as well. It does kind of suck that Evander was at the All-Star game last night, which was complete ghost. He didn't do
Yeah,
nothing.
a
Yeah,
lot of
so he
people
should be
ghost.
fine. Now that I'm thinking about it, hey, Evander didn't do anything in the All-Star game. So he should be fine. Yeah, that Portland attack should be able to get stuff done. Yeah, like you said, Santi has been on some form.
Yeah. Two Santis, and hopefully they both bang. What's the average price? Average price is 11, so I think that got bumped up by Santi and Cornell, but everybody else is around $5. So
That's
if
not
you need,
bad.
if you need options for the rare side,
That is not a bad
81. I
show.
mean, $40.
I
50.
mean, the
Faku's only
goalkeepers.
$50.
Oh wow,
That's kind of wild.
that's not a bad scoop.
And Santi still under 100 is if you can get a forward card for under 100, I think that's a really good price. But I don't think there are going to be any.
If the forward card is under 100, that's a whole different conversation. Because I do agree, you kind of want that Santi forward card over the midfielder, kind of like
100%.
Bernadeschi. He's a
Oh, 107. That's
oh,
close.
yeah, it's not bad.
That ain't bad. Yeah, I picked up a new season right after he came back from injury, and
Right.
he's been class since then. So nothing but
Oh,
good
yeah.
things.
He has been awesome. Just want a quick shout out to Red or Dead in the chat. Good evening, dude. Thanks for hanging out, and good luck this weekend in the Leagues Cup. 2 leagues, 1 cup, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, we got to go over now.
Oh, what do we got to go over?
It's the most dangerous part of the League's Cup,
Oh
and that's
boy.
goalkeeper rotation. I think we both have it pulled up, so you can just go ahead if you want, and take it, or I can.
Keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of wanted to talk about this. I'll let you take the lead here.
Yes. So this is where it starts getting questionable. And last year, this is a graph. I think Wheat to Peak made this, so shout out to him.
Yep.
For making this graph.
And go give him a follow too. Incredible MLS content he puts out on the Twitterverse.
A lot of updates. It's really good to have. And especially looking at this. So if you're just glancing at this, the best way to look at it is just look at the clubs and look at the color guide, to know who is going to be rotated and who isn't. This gives you a good idea, and also the coach to see if it's the same or different coach.
Right.
I can tell you with Sporting, Poolscamp is gone, so I would expect Melia to play. I don't.
Do you guys not trust your third string in like at all?
He hasn't registered a minute in MLS, and I don't think this is going to be his time to come in. I would think he gets Open Cup minutes before anything, so next year probably.
R.I.P.
But yeah, I think the main ones that we're going to be worried about for rotation is going to be Tarbell and Clark, who is going to play from there because Tarbell played the first game last year.
Right.
Spencer Ritchie getting rotated in is going to be interesting too, for Chris Brady for U23 keepers. And then possibly Stephen Fry. But I believe he injured. So yeah, he was injured. So he should be good.
And Cleveland's not there anymore either.
Oh,
Didn't they bring someone in?
Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Besides that, you're getting your regular sort of, cup keepers. If not, you're getting starters. McMath Beavers is always going to be a difficult choice and not know who to start. This is interesting. Crepeau. It's neither of those keepers there. It's going to be either Crepeau or
Pentemis, yeah.
Exactly. And
wait, did Crepeau got rotated that last game, didn't he?
Yeah, so that would make me think Kripo starts. But then again, really don't know because Pentemis has been good. He's not going to take Kripo's spot. There's no way. But in a Leagues
No.
Cup or an Open Cup sort of thing, there is a possibility that Pentemis comes in. Um, John McCarthy probably will get rotated. Mivicic will probably come in.
I mean, did
Um,
the Galaxy rotate?
Last year they did.
Okay, I
Um,
see that.
and Steve Clark has been starting a few games in a row, and they rotated last year. Unless they really think that they can come in and win this thing, which they definitely can.
I mean, the Galaxy can this year. It's a different
Yeah.
team. Like they want to go for this trophy because they could beat anybody up.
The thing is I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know how big the gap is between Mivicic and McCarthy. So I think they're safe enough to start Mivicic. That'll be a real interesting one. I wouldn't mess with that.
Yeah.
So we have this is another one that we're talking about it with Thomas when he was on the show. Atlanta did not rotate last year, but they have a different coach, and apparently it might be Josh Cohen's season again, which is going to be interesting too. Guzan's contract is up at the end of the year. It seems like Cohen's going to have the spot next year as long as Guzan does not decide to come back, um, which is a real possibility somehow.
Yeah.
Besides that, I don't. Yeah, but Schulte's gone, so that rotation isn't. There's
And
nothing to worry about that.
well, you don't have to worry because the other one's hurt, isn't he? Is Bush the
Yeah,
one that's hurt?
Bush broke his hand or his wrist, something like
Yeah.
that. He broke it in Charlotte, and then Willis probably will possibly get rotated too.
Oh, the Willis Panico, yeah.
This is going to be definitely questionable. I don't know. Willis has been decent, and he hasn't gotten rotated once this year since the new coach or
Oh, that's
interim coach has
true.
been in.
Oh, yeah.
So I know that BJ Callahan is now with the team, so that'll be
My
his
only
discretion.
thing is, and here's the thing with that one is that, like, look, Nashville, this is their only shot at a trophy because they ain't great in the league, and their group is kind of shit.
Yeah,
So, in a
yeah,
perfect world, like, if Nashville does take this seriously, they actually have a chance of getting out of the group and maybe making a little run again. Give them some momentum to the end of the season. But yeah, I wouldn't mess with it either. But
yeah,
that'll be an interesting one.
yep. Besides that, I don't think any big keeper rotations stand out. Barraza
Yep.
was number one last year, and Freeze is now the number one, so I'd assume Freeze starts. But yeah, everything else looks good to me.
Yeah, I doubt Gayese starts. Sean Johnson. Berkey was at the All Star game this weekend, which they've been so bad. I don't know why you would want to play any St. Louis keeper anyway.
Yeah,
Just straight out there.
this is new coach though, new coach now, so
Yeah.
that will be. I would stay away from all star keepers and keepers who were rotated last year.
So Philadelphia Union.
Yes,
Is that's a Blake? That's Blake, right? They
yep,
didn't
that's
rotate.
Blake, and it's the same coach. Yep,
Okay. Yeah.
so he
That,
should be good.
and then yeah, I think that's it really.
Yep.
I would stay away from the LAFs or LA Galaxy.
Yeah. Yeah, McCarthy, and then also
Probably
stay.
Steve Clark. I'm staying away from too.
Yeah, I have to play him, but I'm I don't know how to feel
Oh, that one's so tough.
because I think Steve Clark did start an Open Cup game, and I believe he also started every Champions Cup game.
Right.
So that makes me think that maybe he'll. I mean, I
I
can
mean
look.
that's Ben Olsen too. Well, he was there last
No,
year.
at the beginning of this year was Ben Olsen. Here, so let's look. Competitions. So yeah, he started every single Champions Cup game. So that'd probably be your best indicator.
That they
Um,
go for this too. I mean, I know
yeah.
it's not Champions Cup, but
Oh wait, did he start? Yeah, he started some Leagues Cup as well. So he only missed one Leagues Cup game and then came in. Is there a?
and that was the first one too.
Yeah, and so Tarbell only started the first one. I think he played poorly, and they rotated him out.
So definitely don't play him this weekend, and just kind of see where the vibes are. And that's the thing that sucks too. Like this is the first weekend. We just don't know what teams are going to take this seriously. And like I know, like having this reference is incredible, and like this is incredible freaking work, and everybody should take a look at this before submitting your lineups. But like this is nothing compared to it. Like how many teams didn't take it seriously last year because they didn't know how Leagues Cup was going to go, and they saw how successful it was last year and like how the views were. So maybe they take it seriously this year. Like maybe it's not as much of a joke, especially because there was no Open Cup this year.
Yeah, it'll really be Again, lineups will get killed this weekend and expect it. Don't hope you're going to tiptoe around it. There's a very good chance that you're going to get
Yeah.
lineups. Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of teams started submitting their rosters for Leagues Cup, and they were doing it, and there were so many rosters that were adding a bunch of like MLS Next kids and like other like rotation pieces, academy kids, and you're like, there's only one reason why they're bringing them up because they're trying to give them some minutes, if anything. It's like,
Yeah. That's what Sporting did, so it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, did they? They were one of those teams.
We brought up 5 young guys.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
I don't know.
Yay!
Do I go to the game or no?
If you want to.
I don't know because like I don't know if we're going to take it seriously or not. And also, I thought we were boycotting.
I am not giving Leagues Cup my money. It was not included with my season ticket. Therefore, I am taking a stand with my wallets.
That's fair.
About it.
If the tickets are like $10, I'll go.
Yeah, I'm not a if this or that. Like I'm not a Leagues Cup or Open Cup. I'm a why not both.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
right?
I think we're gonna ease off for this a little bit just because we have the Open Cup, and so that makes me think we're gonna take it easier. I still have our starter, like I still have my lineup, which we'll go over in a second, but I think that there's a very good chance we go easy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh dang, Seattle does too.
Yeah, and LAFC.
I didn't even think about that, Rico. So yeah, LAFC, Seattle, and SKC. You guys are what, 2 games away from an actual trophy? Yep. Yeah, that's interesting. Because why take the Leagues Cup seriously when you would literally why risk injuries? Why risk any of that when you were literally 2 games away from the Open Cup?
We are one of those games is possibly LAFC or Seattle in LAFC or Seattle. So that does...
So maybe you guys do want to go for Leagues Cup.
Maybe we do.
Good luck with that. Quick shout out, Mike Baston out here in the chat too. And Max, welcome back. Twitch doesn't say when we go live, huh? I will look into that. Like I said, I've never really looked at Twitch because we didn't have a lot of viewers, but you're starting to come in. We had a few last show too that were sneaking in from Twitch, so I'll go over there this weekend and I'll see what I can do to help you guys do that. And if not, we're always posting on Twitter in the Discord, all that fun stuff too. So maybe we should do better at promoting these shows. Mike, we have a show for something we're boycotting. Half of us are boycotting. MLS Card Guy's definitely not here. He is 100% boycotting.
Yeah, he is not even interested. And maybe he just doesn't want to do it. That's the reason. He's not boycotting. He's just like
No, he's straight. Like he is Open Cup homer. He also works for a USL club, so it's a little bit more important to him.
Did you see Don Garber shit on the Open Cup?
Yes.
Yesterday?
That was At the All-Star press conference, Don Garber continued to shit on the Open Cup. And that's what pisses me off. Like, I'm boycotting going to the match with my wallet because they blamed Open Cup on schedule congestion and why they couldn't do it. But then they added another competition, which is the exact same amount of games. And it's
they make more money. That's why.
Man, I get it from a business. Like, I'm not anti-Leagues Cup. I'm just like, why not both? Yeah. So, and it's not included in my season ticket. So I'm not going to go out of my way to give them the money. Unless we make it to the knockouts and we go far, then all right, I'm fake as hell, and yeah, I'm gonna be there. Because come on,
if they get out of the group, are you going to the games?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're getting into knockouts and make a run, I will 100% be there. Because Orlando City till I die, baby.
There you go, real homer.
How did David Martinez pass a fitness test, or Miami made it easy after Sorare signed? Probably. That's the center back that they brought in from River, right?
Yep.
I was reading Matt Doyle's piece on Leagues Cup, and he thinks that like he's going to come in and change that team. He thinks that this signing is going to come in and shore up all their problems, and they're just going to run away with the league, messy or not. But
they have defensive woes, and he's like extremely good. So
does every team in MLS, though.
But them
because we spend all our money up top, and then just leave the defense for dead. Yeah. Oh, you haven't pulled up?
He does have a card on Sorare.
No.
And how much is his rare? $11 currently. I think this is him, right?
He should be. Okay. Oh, he got the bad knees, huh? Uh-oh.
Well, so when he plays, he'll be good, but only when he plays. Yeah, look at this, like.
And that's funny too, because how many ACLs got blown out this year in Miami already? Like 3, 4.
Facundo Farias. There's been a lot.
Yeah, there's been a lot. And now Messi's out. Suarez just uh Suarez is Suarez, and now you got another one. That's actually funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't have ACL trainers over there. Yeah, Fiore is another one. He was incredible too up until he got hurt.
yep.
Who else? Who else? Who else?
I know Farias went out for a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
is he a forward?
yeah, I
Yeah,
have no idea.
Facundo Farias. Here he is.
But
Yeah.
they are just injuries left and right down in Miami. And they're just
No,
bringing in more injury prone guys. Like they don't learn their lesson. But at the same time, they don't care because they're just going to throw one out and bring in another one because Don Garber said so. That's why.
so, what's your opinion on the Messi situation? Because I know some people are saying he's done. He's not going to come back this year. He's just going to take it easy and chill, and
I
maybe wait till the playoffs and just let the regular season go.
I see Messi maybe not playing Leagues Cup. I could totally see that. And like that's another one of those teams too. And I kind of said it when we were going through our brackets yesterday, where it was like, yes, Miami's good. Yes, they're getting results. Yes, in the MLS, like they're scrapping results together because they have. And like they're not the prettiest games a lot of the times. And sometimes they fight back, but they're getting it done. But against these big CONCACAF teams in knockout tournaments, do they really have that thing to take them to the next level? And sure, they have Busquets and Alba and all that stuff, but maybe they don't. And they're running away the supporter shield. They're one of those teams that, hey, we won Leagues Cup last year. Yeah, sure, it'd be cool for Messi to win it twice in a row, but they already did that. That Messi story is complete. So ship it and then focus on the league and win MLS Cup.
Yeah, and how much? I think he's gone back up in price a little bit. No, he's still $43 floor.
Right.
That's
Messi's
kind.
definitely out for a while. And they have, the thing that pisses me off the most is that they've been quiet about it. They haven't said anything. They're still selling tickets. They're just not saying whether he's done. Like, if he's done, man, just say
Yeah,
it and get it over
they're
with.
they're like we're probably not going to see him these next two games. We're like, okay, like that was very obvious. Like they're just stating the obvious and
Yeah.
doing it for a cash grab. I mean,
It's easy to say he won't play in the groups, but like,
yeah, yeah.
which
Are you buying him at $43?
I might have to, because if y'all remember, shout out to everyone watching this, shout out to everyone hanging out in the chat, that once we get to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTubes, which we are getting close, we're only about 170 away ish, something like that. Once we get there, I will be giving away a limited Messi card to one of you beautiful people, because that's what we
Yes,
do on this channel. We celebrate our
exactly.
success by just giving it away. Because money doesn't mean anything to me unless it's Leagues Cup, because I ain't giving them crap.
You'll buy Messi, but you'll buy your rival,
Yeah,
but you won't buy
yes.
League Cup.
Yes, I will buy a stupid Miami card before I pay for a Leagues Cup group stage.
Are you going to buy the old season PSG one so you don't have to actually buy a Miami card?
No, because this is an MLS focused So Rare in the States podcast. So who would I be not giving away a Messi Miami card? I kind of have to.
52 for the new season.
Yeah.
I
Then it
still
probably won't be new season.
I still think on
It'll be
some
his
of these
first ever Messi card.
on some of these cards, this one's better. Like the older, like last year's MLS design was really cool.
Honestly, the more, and because you know me, I don't really care about collections, so I just buy limited cards from whatever. I really like the honeycomb, and yeah, last year's
Yeah,
MLS design
this
with the
one.
logo in the back, those are cool. But yeah, I love last year's MLS designs.
Yeah,
I,
there's
I
some
didn't
really cool
realize that
ones.
until like this past weekend. I was like, damn,
It's
they
so
are really
unique
nice.
too.
Yeah,
Like no other. Like obviously this new season one's cool, but like
yeah,
it's
they're cool.
every card is this.
Yeah, the
So,
rare, like the last year's MLS rares though, those
oh,
are pretty cards.
that's last year's MLS rookie rare. I don't know if
Also,
you.
yes,
I don't know who could I. I don't know who would have one. Maybe Noah Buck. I don't know why he just popped into my mind. I feel like he hasn't last year. One of
did he
those.
have cards last year? Oh, he did. Where's that rare?
Oh, it wasn't a rookie.
Oh, it was. Oh, his
Who's the other
yeah,
dude? Who's the other dude? The one that you like?
Alex Freeman.
Uh,
Yeah. Get some Alex Freeman in there.
is it? Is it
Or are you talking about Paniatu?
Paniatu? That's it. He has a rookie card from last year. Where is
Why
he?
are we looking at rookie cards in the middle of Leagues Cup talk, bro?
Because they look cool.
And because we can.
Exactly. This is. Wait,
Honestly,
this is. Go ahead.
I will say So Rare does a really good job with their rookie cards. Like they're pretty sick most of the time. I really enjoy them. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, those rares.
Look at that.
Yeah.
These ones are sick. Even
Oh, he
this
got a rookie
season's are
card
cool.
this year too.
Yeah. See, look at that. That's so cool. Floor 10 though. If you can get this, I might just get this for $2 just because it looks cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paniatu's cool. It'll be exciting to see where his career goes.
but yeah,
Yeah, rookie cards are awesome. That is, if there's one thing they do, their special edition cards and the rookie cards, they are great scenes. But hey, we're here to talk about the League's Cup. We've already been here for 35 minutes. We haven't even looked at these games, so we're gonna run through these. Like I said, as much as we're gonna try to look at matchups and all that, we just don't know what these teams are gonna decide to do this weekend. Who's gonna take it seriously and who's not. So there is going to be rotation shenanigans all over the place. And guess what? We don't have a lot of lineups to play around with, so we can't screw this up. So thank you.
exactly.
I can't wait. I can't wait to have all my hundreds sitting in the academy or just not played at all.
Exactly. Some of my players that are gonna have to be put in academy are kind of sad, but it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know.
I do have to take Angulo out of my lineup though.
Yeah. Don't play your Angulos. But yeah, we're gonna run through these games real quick. We're gonna look at these matchups and see what we're looking at this weekend, and we're gonna go from there. Oh, look at that lineup.
I have to.
Ooh,
Who do
that's
I
a
put
fun
in?
one.
Rosales?
Facundo
No,
Torres.
I don't have Facundo.
Bernadeschi.
He's too high cap.
And on top of that, we can't even play our cards because of a stupid cap hit.
Hmm. Yeah,
You know
any
what?
high cap cards are getting sacrificed. Like you only can use 5 of them, and they're all going to have to put an all star. So like my all star lineup's really cool, but like everything else kind of sucks.
Maybe I am boycotting, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like the more I think about it, I'm not stoked to make lineups this weekend, which sucks. But we're gonna get there. Why it won't let me use my Twitch Prime for this? To
Do we
be
have that set
honest,
up?
probably not.
That's probably why.
When I kid you not, that I just like opened it up just to have that outlet, and I just haven't opened it since, and that's totally on me. Because there were no Twitch users until now. So can you message people on Twitch? Like I'll like set it
Yeah.
up and go. Like I
Yeah,
appreciate
whispers
you
are
for even trying. That's incredible. Let me figure that. You know what? I'll figure that out today, and I'll hit you up. I appreciate you for even wanting to.
Yeah.
See,
Thank
hold
you.
me accountable. Hold me accountable. I will. You asking, I will. But oh, the first game that I have pulled up, dear Lord. All right, let's get into this. We have Atlanta United hosting DC United. Psst, what
Oh
leagues cup?
God.
This is just MLS, baby. Okay. Well,
What is this?
yeah, I don't what is this lineup? Where's Benteke? Hello?
I'll pull up the real one. Sorry.
Hello? But Atlanta United hosting DC United at home at the Benz. Atlanta United are coming off a really good result, but yeah, like we've been saying, they are rich without a bunch going on. So I say DC United and Benteke are going to dunk on this Atlanta team and steal one at home. How do you feel about that?
Well, I have to abide by my word because you're not. Atlanta's going to win this because I had them on top of my bracket. In my group.
Did I have
I
them
think we all
first?
did. I think we all had Atlanta first. So I'm just gonna go Atlanta. Atlanta to win this like 2-1. Interesting game. Saba time. And Gregerson coming off 2 goals. Hopefully stays in form. The only reason that this game would not be an Atlanta win is if Benteke dunks on everybody.
I think Benteke dunks on everybody on this one.
Definitely could. Yeah, he's a 70% on Deeks. And
So okay, he does have
just because of All Star.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, this will be an interesting one, and that's the same thing. And I think I said this last year. I don't even know. Too many buttons. The tough part is that if there are 2 games back to back, one of them is going to be a Liga MX team, one of them is going to be an MLS team. Wouldn't you rotate the MLS team and then go full strength for the Liga MX team?
Probably.
Like that would almost make the most sense. Like Atlanta knows that they can play this DC United team with scraps and still potentially get a result.
Exactly. But they want to be certain. One win gets you out of that group, basically.
Right.
So may as well do it against the MLS team, especially if you have a bad MLS team, especially DC.
Oh, so you're taking the other side. You're like beat up on the wimps.
And
so
get the win and get out of there. Yeah, exactly.
The shoe in.
Exactly.
Get the win and get out of there. Well, yeah, let's see. Yeah, if I was going to play anybody from this game, it's like Brooks Lennon, Saba, and Benteke. That's
yeah. And Herrera if he plays.
Herrera,
maybe 50-50. 70%.
And he was at All-Star too, so.
Yes, he barely played. Both Benteke and him barely played, so they should be good.
Yeah. Shout out to our boy Daniel in the chat real quick. Oh, yeah, we can't use half of our goalkeepers.
Exactly. Not because they have bad matchups, just because we can't.
Just because we don't know if they're going to get rotated, and there's just not enough places to play all our goalkeepers. But
Like I have no room for Matt Freeze. He's just not being played.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's gonna be a
Sucks.
lot of players that I don't get to use. But I will get to use a lot of these. Should I just run
Ooh.
like 3 Orlando City stacks and call it a day? I might, to be honest.
That's it. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be
I
beneficial.
have enough of them to where I can, which is the sad part. Yeah, Orlando City hosting CF Montreal at home Friday night under the lights.
Are you sure Angulo is suspended?
Yes, Angulo is suspended. I can
Okay,
pull up
because
the
Deke
tweet
also
by
has
YouTube.
him starting.
Yes, he is not starting. We probably get Muriel up top starting and then Enrique on the wing, which will be interesting. Which would
That
be
is
actually fun. Yeah, because Angulo's definitely not playing. He has the red card suspension. I'll pull it up. Hold on. Or you pull it up while I talk about this game real quick.
okay.
Yeah, there should be some. I think Evan Weston tweeted it. One of the old commentators for Orlando. But yeah, to no Angulo in this game. We are definitely a cup team. Oscar Pereja loves his cup teams. I can tell you for sure. Sure, there will be some rotation, probably, maybe. But Orlando City, for the most part, is going to run out a full strength team against the CF Montreal team, which struggles. There is the thorn in my side that is Joseph Martinez. Joseph Martinez loves to get up for an Orlando game, which is scary. But we should take care of Montreal. We're in hot form right now. And again, we have San Luis at home as well. So yeah, definitely play your Orlando stacks. It could hit pretty. They are a very, very good tournament team. So we should
Yep.
should be easy money.
Here's the tweet for anybody wondering.
Yes.
Scuffle, post-match scuffle. And yeah,
that game was scrappy, my guy. Yeah, he was our old commentator before Apple TV took over. But I think he still I think he still does our radio calls. I think Evan Weston's the goat though. Great guy, nice guy too.
There you go.
But
no Angulos. I learned the hard way just now. Well, not yet. I
No.
would have.
Yeah, I got you. Orlando City, baby. But yeah, you could safely run most of these guys out. I guess, yeah. Gallese, Janssen, Faku, Ojeda, Enrique. That's your stack for the weekend. That's probably what I'm running. And even Caesar, man. Caesar's been kind of low-key awesome, so.
Yeah, he's had some good scores. So,
well, he started off the year shit. But he's been figuring it out.
Are you running Enrique or are you running Murillo?
I'm running Enrique. Just because, just Muriel has yet to prove that he has the form. We'll throw him up top. Hopefully, this is a way to get him in. Maybe we draw a penalty and give it to Muriel to get the juices flowing.
They did that a little bit. I don't know how long ago it was. I remember them giving him the pen for confidence.
Yeah, and then I think he did score like I think the Philly brace was like right after that, something like that. So yeah. Either way, Enrique's the one in form though, so I'd be running out Enrique. And yeah, good luck to CF Montreal. Not.
Yeah. You saw what happened when Joseph came off the bench, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Joseph gets up for Orlando games, which is really scary.
Is this a who on revenge game?
No chance.
We're not picking up on it.
No chance. This team knows that you can push Who on around and bully him, and he will be ineffective the entire game.
Just roll around and cry.
Yeah, that's exactly what he will do. Coming in the next game, Pumas, the home team, quote unquote, playing Austin FC. Pumas has had a decent start to the season. They've been okay. I think they're gonna beat up on Austin, man. I really don't see. Maybe Driussi gets up for some Mexican oppositions. Maybe. Nope. But I see Pumas beating them pretty badly in this game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think like 4-0. This will be demolition. Like Funes Mori loves to run rampant on MLS teams. He did it against Sporting in 2019. Like it's his thing.
Okay, that was 2019. Funes is old, and Funes has been kind of washed for like a year or two.
Still MLS team.
It is still an MLS team,
and it's Austin.
I can tell you what, I am very glad I never have to see Funes Mori up top as the 9 for the Mexican national team ever again. Whew, that was rough, boy.
That is true, yeah. Change back nationalities, right? Or did he just?
No, he's just out.
He's just too old.
Yeah, he's just too old and ineffective.
Well, that's a positive, but yeah, I mean, Austin doesn't really stand a chance, even if they're at home, technically.
Yeah.
No shot.
Some of these players, do these players have cards?
Some of them
do. Does Pumas have like decent amount of cards?
They have like a chunk just from transfers. Speaking of, did you see Liga MX got cards today? They got minted. New season.
Oh, you mean the Liga MX cards that they just minted, but you can't use in Contender for a month?
Yeah, are
And
you
they're
buying any
basically
of
dead
those?
to you?
Are you buying any of those?
No.
Why not?
Why would I pay a premium on new in-season Liga MX cards that you can't even use in season for a month?
But some of them are going to go for cheap.
That's the only other side. If everybody ignores them and they just go for dirt cheap, then yes, I will scoop them
So
up.
a lot of these rares have no bids on them right now.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there and they have 15 hours left.
Well, because
I'm gonna
everybody knows you don't want them. So in that, one man's
exactly.
trash is
And
another man's
again,
treasure.
they play 2 seasons, so you have a lot of utility with them when they're not in Leagues Cup.
You are trying so hard to get me to be a contender boy, aren't
What?
you?
Well, I'm
For
just
the,
being
the
honest.
past week, you're like, yo, but Liga MX though. But like, what
Yeah.
about Liga MX?
Well, I think your chance on you had to get Malagone. If you wanted a contender lineup that you can run Liga MX that was really going to smash, you needed Malagone or
Or
not.
Acevedo.
Not really.
He's okay.
He's fine. He's better for rare because his peak scores are peak.
Right.
But Malagone literally gets clean sheet like every other game. If you don't have him, your chance of getting podiums are going to be very, very low for now.
They're already low, Alex. I don't know how much lower they can get.
But they did mint brand new Tigres cards, and Tapia is not there.
Oh.
So
I think I heard someone say that Guzman might play Leagues Cup.
is that possible? Let me look.
He's suspended Liga MX. He's not suspended for the league though. Leagues Cup though. So
That's
there's a chance he plays. I'm not saying go out and buy him and stick him in the lineup because we just don't know again with all the rotation. Like Tigres has been decent with this other keeper.
He's only played one game, but
was it you that was saying you don't know if he'll come back?
yeah, I wasn't sure because I know he's if you don't know he shined a laser into Malagone's eyes when he was
After already being suspended.
yes, but I mean I might just pick him up because he's $5. Like that's a keeper who, when healthy, like kind of smashes.
He's also 38 though.
That don't matter. He's the starter no
even
matter what. He's
like
still
even
good.
if he loses his starting spot, does
He's
he
not
go
going to.
somewhere else?
He's not going to lose his starting spot. It's until he retires. And he's a contract through what? Are we in close Ada right now? Or
Yeah. Tigres also has a new coach though, so
that is true.
so
Still.
who's to say that maybe the Guzman era is over? I don't know.
The Liga MX All Star legend Tapia. $34 now. Wow.
Yeah. So there is the chance that he'll be back for Leagues Cup. So just something to think about if rotation shenanigans and nonsense wasn't already a thing on your mind. It definitely is now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know.
It's just them talking shit about Gignac for some reason.
Yeah.
He's
bald though. It sucks. He doesn't have the fro.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this
Anyway,
is a good save.
let's
What
keep
a save.
let's get what a keeper. What a guy.
Tapia's fantastic.
What a guy. Let's keep going through these games real quick though. Let's get these out of here. Oh, Seattle Sounders at home to Minnesota United. You run those Seattle stacks and you don't think twice about it.
And you don't run Lude.
And you don't run Lude because coach said he is out already, which also scares me to play any of these guys.
Don't run Yamar either.
And don't run Yamar.
Bongi is probably safe. It's League Cup Bongi. He knows that. That's a different breed.
You almost got me. It is Leagues Cup Bongi.
Yeah, he's probably safe. Everybody else is questionable. And Dane Sinclair will start. Boxall, by the way, is at Olympics. I didn't realize that. He's one of the overage that New Zealand brought. So don't think about playing him either.
So no Boxall. Shout out Sorare Data, giving us not the data. Dang.
What is decav?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that Seattle, like, there is that risk with the Open Cup. Obviously, they're deep in it, but why not both? Again, why not both is the real question for tonight. But
Sangman's dealing with a personal issue, so he will not be playing either. That's heavy rotation is. Oh no, this might be the ultimate Seattle stack run.
Yeah, Joseph Rosales absent from practice. Oh yeah, baby. This is the matchup. This might be one of the matchups of the weekend.
Two
You
personal matter double.
yeah, and
Yeah,
love. Oh, they play Friday night. That's why. Yeah,
yeah,
Ugh,
yeah.
that's
Might be
tough.
over. It might. Yeah, I mean Seattle. We already know Yamar's gone. Expect John Bell to probably rotate in. Rusnak should be good. Everybody else is like
Yeah.
who's gonna play. It's kind of be rotation city besides Rusnak and this three and this four. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But dude,
And they
Seattle.
again they have Open Cup. Do
Yeah,
not
but
forget
honestly, like Open Cup's still not for another month.
that is true.
And like you're in form, you're hot right now. Like, why not? But if they know Minnesota's rotating too, why wouldn't Seattle just rotate the heck out of their team?
Yeah, so
Oh Lord.
only play the safe guys if anybody is safe.
Oh, I feel like nobody's safe. I feel like nobody is safe. You know who is safe? Miguel Flores, because he's in here. Good evening. Thank
He
you for coming
knows.
in. And Jay Blades is here live. Let's go. I knew firing up the stream early would be a good idea. Maybe get some different names that we don't normally get in here. And hey, it's working out. Jay Blaze, I am glad you're here. I am glad you're here. But yeah, RIP Minnesota this weekend is from where that is me again. Hello.
Yeah, they're cooked.
Yeah, I can't press these dang buttons today. Yeah, Minnesota United's cooked. Heavy rotation. Seattle Sounders go beat the crap out of them and then take the second game off, basically, and get
Yeah,
ready for the knockouts.
who's the other? What's the other?
Let's find out. And I still want a rare Stephen Fry.
He's $42 now. Yeah, he has another
Holy
year.
crap!
By the way, he has another year. By the way, so look out for him.
Yeah, I'm going shopping and have Necaxa next, which is a tough game. So maybe
I
they
don't
do
know.
rotate this first game,
I don't
man.
know. Necaxa is not that great.
They're
This
like they're middling.
they are game to game. They can stink it up. That's most League
Right.
MX teams, but them especially.
But also at the same time, they're only 4 games into their season, so we don't really know either. That's another thing that makes this hard is that we really don't know how good these teams actually are because we just don't have the data yet. Like we just don't really know. 4 games into the MLS season is nowhere near what we think about MLS today. Like it is just completely different. It's all flopped backwards and it's all just nonsense, but we love it.
Exactly.
We love it. But the last of the Friday games, because we get games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The last game of Friday night, we have the good nightcap of LAFC hosting Club Tijuana.
Oof.
That's right. Biggest
Ray
news of
No-Show.
the century, Ray No Show. Will he show up in LA?
A little bit.
You think so?
A little bit. I don't
Ooh,
know if
I have a Rodriguez keeper too, to be honest. I didn't realize I had a goalkeeper.
There you go. Lloris should start. He played, but he didn't really do much.
Yeah.
He's at left back apparently.
He only played like 15 minutes. He didn't even play
yeah.
the whole half.
Yeah. Here's what we can actually look at. Yeah. Long should be good. Maria should be good. This will actually be questionable. Hollingshead should go again. Palencia has like kind of stuck his spot. He hasn't really moved.
Yeah.
I'm starting to add Tuesta in one of my higher-ish
Really?
cap lineups just because he's a low cap for him, like his recent ability. Like he's been, I was considering putting him on the pick list, but
dang, that's what we should have done. What we should have done is just like scoured the market for like low cap hits that we could actually play this weekend. Because we're gonna focus on the smashers and not be able to play them.
yeah, 50 cap, and these have been his scores recently. So not just AA, but decisives.
Mike Baston. Okay. You thinking about running a Tijuana stack? It's there. Yeah,
It is
Gomez.
It is a stack. I don't know about a good one, but it is a stack.
Shit.
They do be stacking.
I didn't even realize that Fern Alvarez was here too. Shit.
Yeah. I was considering picking him up to pair with Reynoso. His scores are interesting, but he also does get rotated a little bit. So
yeah, I still have like LA Galaxy effort in my mind, where I'm like,
yeah,
yeah. I guess you could build a pretty good Tijuana stack.
Now against LAFC at home.
No, yeah, that's a little rough. Play that Barraza keeper for 0. Jay Blaze, is Barraza playing?
What's the chance? Because I have a Barraza limited as a handcuff, and If he plays, then I'm gonna have the greatest lineup of all time.
Jay Blaze, sir, you're coming in here and telling me there's gonna be a Barraza site. Oh God, I'm telling you, man. Between like the so rare shenanigans and now like all of this, it is making Leagues Cup so not fun.
Yeah. Well, if we get a zero cap keeper, then it's like,
Then it's fun again.
yeah, exactly.
And once again, we don't have like midday games for Leagues Cup. Dang it!
Yeah.
You guys kill me with that.
The last tweet for Barraza before May 2nd was June 27th. Yeah. And it was so related.
Yeah, not 100% sure, but he has to get. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is they started their actual keeper last year, who was Barraza.
Right.
And he stunk it up and let Freeze get the spot.
And they haven't looked back since, because they haven't rotated him in for anything, have they?
I don't think so.
Like this year at all.
He almost came on when Freeze got a knock mid game, but he stayed out. Like he didn't get subbed off.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, Barraza is 62 cents. I mean,
yeah, that's just so rare data.
62 cents for a possible zero cap. If you have no keepers to play, it's probably worth a glance.
Yeah. I mean, Freeze has played every minute, man. And NYC's in that like middle threshy where you're like, you kind of want to go for this if you can.
Yeah, his contract's up at the end of the year, so it will be interesting to see where he goes because he could start somewhere else.
Yeah, he could.
Like, then he go into DC and start because they don't know what they're doing.
What? You don't like Tyler Miller or Bono, dude?
Do you like either of them?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. But yeah, I almost see LAFC running out a full lineup. They played 3 finals last year. Yep. So who's to say they don't go for it here? And dude, they're awesome.
Are we counting the Tigres one?
Which one? Oh,
the Campeones Cup.
Campeones Cup, of course.
So it was that. What other finals?
Campeones, Champions League, or the Champions Cup.
Did they make the final last year?
Yeah. Huh. Yep. And then they lost the MLS Cup final too.
Exactly.
LAFC went 3 for 3 in finals, or 0 for 3 in finals last season.
Yeah, I remember Tigres then went to penalties. That was a fun one to watch because that was Nahuel. That was when he was like in his prime trolling and on penalties.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
And the Vancouver shootout was crazy too.
Yeah,
if he plays, that'd be so good.
That would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. And we're all gonna look at him just in our trading lineups, like, dang it.
We'll have him.
Hey, but at least you'll own him, right? Yeah. With nowhere to play.
Exactly. Zero cap.
This is a good one. You got Houston Dynamo at home hosting Atlas. Houston's right next to Mexico. What are the chances? No, I mean, Houston's got to show up for this, right? It's not going to be an Atlas home game. Maybe. Ugh.
It might be. Again, they were one of those teams that got minted. So there will be stacks being ran, and it will be really interesting because Hector's probably going to play. Again, the Clark Tarbell shenanigans are going to be the death of me, but it's fine.
Aside from the goalkeeper shenanigans, like Houston should run out a pretty strong team, shouldn't they?
I would think so, but then again, so it is Leagues Cup. They got knocked out of the.
He's going to want to play for it.
They got knocked out of the Open Cup, which makes me think that they are. I have to run Clark, which I'm kind of sad about.
Tough.
But you know what? It's fine. Mealy is $25. I might pick him up just because. Like 25 cap every week. That'd be the dream.
Hey, I mean,
as long as he doesn't concede 3, like he's above the cap that I put him in for.
All right, hold that thought, and we'll talk about it when we get to SKC, because that might be a play that you don't want to play, but might be a good idea. Now that you say it, it's gross. But do you think Houston Dynamo has a chance against Atlas here? I mean, it's at home. Houston's historically okay. It's not so much the defense for Houston than it is the attack. That's the problem.
They do. So it'll be interesting seeing Camilo Vargas come back from Colombia, and he hasn't played with the team yet, but he's probably going to start.
Ooh.
Besides that, like the midfield for Houston should just run Atlas's midfield pretty easily. And besides that, it'll just be who can finish more chances, and
So
that'll be the toss up.
1-1 going to penalties is what
Oh,
you're saying.
yeah, and Houston probably win on pens because Hector Herrera literally just
Right. Yeah.
passes it into the bottom of the corner
I
every
mean, that's
time.
what they did last year, right? I think pretty sure we tied them at home and beat them in penalties. And then I'm
Right?
pretty sure they advanced on penalties. Houston did last year.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Rottles. Yeah. I mean, Alas are good. Defensively, they were better last year. Like Luis Reyes and Vargas stack is one that I used to run, and it was like actually
Really?
pretty decent because
Yeah.
that was when MLS was off and it was Champ America. But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see this game. This could be a really sort of toss up one.
That's what
And
I'm
there's
saying. The
not
way you're
many of
saying
those.
it.
Yeah, there's not many Liga MX MLS matchups that are toss ups.
Yeah. This is good. That's what I'm saying. This is going to be 1-1. Hold off for penalties and hope for the best, basically, at this point. It'll be interesting. But yeah, as far as the Steve Clark Tarbell thing, maybe stay away from it. But the rest of it should be all right. So,
Yep. I don't think there's any former MLS guys in Atlas that are going to start. Yeah.
no.
I think we're good.
But
Fulgencio was at, yeah.
they're fully minted for the most part, though, aren't they?
Now they are.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, no, they are. So go pick up those league. Are the auctions finishing before the
They end at
game week
5
launch?
a.m. So you got to wake up and hope you won the auction and then line them up.
Ooh, it'll be
The one ofs
very
at least.
spicy.
So you're going to have to pay a premium.
Love it. Love it. Thank you,
DGen
Sorare.
Central.
Baby, that's what we're all about. Let's
Yeah.
go. Ooh, here's another kind of fun one. New England Revolution is gonna win because the other team only has 6 players. Imagine that. New England Revolution hosting Mazatlan at home. This is at Gillette. Am I right?
Yes, this is. All the MLS
Right.
clubs are hosting besides Miami
Ah,
for the Tigres game.
of course. Oh yeah, they're playing on a neutral site. That's funny.
NRG.
Yeah. New England Revolution hosting Mazatlan. Mazatlan historically has never been that great.
Yeah.
Even though, again, it's Liga MX, they could always get it on the right day, especially when this New England Revolution is old and hurt.
Yes.
That inexperience and just like the lack of major experience in a tournament like this could be the death of New England, where you'd think they could win this, but might just not be their day. How do you see this game going?
I said New England was gonna win this, but
Right.
Mazatlan's defense is pretty good. Hugo Gonzalez, who's their keeper, is pretty good too. It's gonna be a battle of which defense can hold on for more, and I think Mazatlan can do that a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I would guess Mazatlan win. If not, this could be a really easy draw too. Another one of those.
Another one of those. Look, that 58 with a 0-2 with a 2-0 loss. Look at that.
He puts
He'd
up
be
AA.
racking up AA though.
Yeah.
That's how you know they're bad. If a
Yeah.
goalkeeper's racking up AA like that in losses, yeah, you know they're bad.
Yeah. So it's going to be defense versus defense.
Yeah. And Carlos Hill still not back till after. Most of their injuries are gone till the end, right?
Yep. Montreal game right outside of Leagues Cup is when they said they should have everybody.
Do we have news on Dwan Jones, who has now missed 2 games now? I think
he's not even on the prediction for Deke. Doesn't even have him.
So he's like out.
Yes.
That's what I figured. Because he's been out for 2 weeks now, which kind of hurts them again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have any news on him?
Ooh, do you know? Okay, never mind. We'll talk about this game in a second. No, it's not a game we're on yet.
No, gotcha.
We'll talk about it in a second. Ooh, Hugo Lloris is $95 for a rare.
Really?
A lot of these keepers are getting cheap, like insanely cheap.
Well, you got to think like this is almost international break territory for MLS right now, where you're running out what you got. You're really not buying much because you have nowhere to play them. So there's really no buying pressure right now for MLS cards. So if you're a sicko like us, now's the time to kind of start buying.
Some of these prices, Zach McMath's $18.
Yeah, especially like think of like maybe not McMath. I'd probably stay away from that.
Yeah, but still,
if you don't have one, I'd probably stay away from it at this point. But like someone like Hugo Lloris, where you'd think LAFC could make a big run in this, but not only that, is that they're gonna make a playoff run too. So not only are you getting the last 8 games of the season, but you're also getting some playoff, which is 2 games in the first round. And if they go far, that's another 2-3 games on top of whatever they go Leagues Cup. Hugo Lloris for under 100, not a bad shout.
Glace is
Not a
58
bad
too.
shout. Oh, that's spicy, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
we
these
like
even
that.
even these midfielder cards are getting cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
McGlynn
is.
is $60.
Ooh, that's expensive.
Not what it used to be. Shambost is still 45, which he was a lot more.
Right. It's because he hasn't been playing.
Tillman's under 40 because he's hurt. Lewis Morgan is $30. Espinoza is $30.
Wait, you say Lewis Morgan rare's $30?
Yeah.
I know his scores are up and down. It's like headaches, but that's not a bad price for what he can do.
Angulo is 27. So is Driussi. Leuven is 20.
Dear Lord. You know who else is cheap? Chicho Arango. Ahmed, welcome in.
Yeah.
Welcome into the chat. You finally got a Chicho. Me too. Let's go. Shout out to all those Chicho dip buyers because he got suspended for things that we don't know and we don't understand. I was listening to someone today who was at All-Star Weekend, and they were like, the biggest question that everybody was asking that was at the All-Star Week was, what the heck did Chicho do? And nobody knows. They're keeping it so tight-lipped. It's actually pretty wild.
Well, it's because that he's probably going to win MVP, and they can't have something bad come out of their MVP. It'll come out eventually, but I don't know if we're going to hear it this year. I think it'll be, or someone will slip up, and we'll find out. But
yeah,
I don't know if it'll
their PR person is having trouble sleeping at night. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, something happened. Something crazy must have happened.
Oh man, those butt cheeks are clinched over an RSL because they're keeping this tight lipped. And I didn't even think about it that way, but being like a really big MVP front runner, you can't have that slander on his name, man. Exactly. Not in the MLS, not leading into a World Cup. Oh, the travesty.
All right. We've been going over games. Let's take a little break. I'm going to name you a player, and you got to tell me what is their rare floor price. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start off.
Yo, chat, chime in too.
Sergio Busquets.
Rare card.
Rare
floor
card.
price?
Floor price.
$35.
Lower.
Oh! $20.
Lower.
16.
Lower. $13 for Sergio Busquets rare now.
Dear Lord, MX did the same thing. He's like, what? Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah. Let's do another one.
Oh man. That's okay. A good one. Oh, shout out to Kevin. Kevin Clay. Is it Clément? Is that what it is? I don't know. You're in France? Hey, dude,
Bonjour.
We love Sorare too. We love Sorare too.
Bonjour.
Look at you go. I took French in high school like years ago, and I didn't retain nothing.
I tried. I took all 4 years, and I still do Duolingo, so I'm still kept up a little bit.
There you go. But hey, thanks for chiming in, man. Good to see you from across the pond. All right, give me one more, and let's hop back in these games.
Who are we gonna go with?
Yeah. Trying to guess these floor prices for rare cards in the MLS. Blindly. So chime in if you got the answer.
Okay. Let's go with.
Hurry up, bro. I'm gonna hop.
I'm trying to go with someone who plays because a lot of these guys are like injured. Let's go with.
All right.
Okay. What about Andres Martinez for Philly? A lot of people say he's the most physical player in the league.
El Brujo?
Yeah.
Oh, Martinez. Oh, well, he has been doo-doo this year. I'm gonna say like $11.
$3.
Dear Lord.
Some of these prices are like look at some of these. Like some of these names are wild. Like DeJuan Jones is 5 now. Sleesh is 7. Stroud is 7. Cascaree is $8. That's wild. That Cascaree is $8. Coco.
Yeah, Coco Carrasquilla being $8 is pretty gnarly, especially because I'm pretty sure those transfer rumors kind of got scrubbed. Yeah. So it looks like he's staying for at least the end of the season.
Yeah, but like
that's what I'm saying, man. There's no buying pressure. Sorare gave nobody a reason to go and reinvest in more MLS cards. And I think that's what I said. Like, months ago when people were like, oh, are they going to do a special in the summer? It's like, bro, you have these MLS cards that technically nobody really wants because it's the end of the season, all that. Why would you not do something to drive revenue to the cars that you're not even selling? It makes
Exactly.
no sense.
Oh, Ryan Gould's under 100.
He's also hurt. But
No,
and
I'm
this is
picking him up right now.
this is what happens. Just you get
Tonight you'll see a Ryan Gould in my thing. Do you
do you
know
even
how
how
long
long
he's
he's
hurt?
out? Oh,
Yeah,
for
it
only
got
for a
it,
few weeks, right? Yeah, we don't know how long Ryan Gold is hurt.
he's out a long time. Many
Uh,
days.
all right. Well, as Alex goes and degens into more so rare cards because we love so rare. We love it that we buy even while we're live hanging out here with you guys. Let's talk about. We already kind of hit this a little bit, but New York Red Bulls are hosting Toronto FC. New York can cause chaos for any team on any day. Defensively, they have been incredible with the Nealis brothers.
John Nellis.
The John Nellis brothers holding down the defense of this New York Red Bull team, but Toronto and the John Herdmans have something to say. They're trying to salvage anything they can from this season. We've seen the bright spots. We've seen what they can do. They're just not consistent. Bernadeschi has said he doesn't like to lose. And he's looked awesome in everything he does. He looked good in the All-Star game last night. He plays everything. He rarely rotates. You just might get a red card or two.
Yeah, he was like very adamant on trying to win the game last night.
Yeah.
And his work rates this year have been incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah,
so bought in, man.
Yeah, I think that he
quit the vape.
Exactly. That's all he needed to do.
See what happens when you quit the vape? You look great on the pitch.
Exactly. So yeah, look out for him. Vape? Exactly. Look out for him to be very, very good for not just this Leagues Cup, but in general. Shh. Don't say it.
Mike Bass is giving away all the secrets.
Don't say it out loud. Anyways, yeah. He's a good player. Oh, this is me now. Yeah, I think the Red Bulls are going to be decent in this game. I expect their defense to hold up. Toronto, on the other hand, attack has been very weak.
Right.
Larea coming back helped. Like, he scored. That shows you that the state that they're in, that they don't really have goal scorers. So yeah. Exactly. We don't know what year. Yeah, so Nellis brothers, we only have one Nellis apparently. One Nealis, sorry. But yeah, Cornell again, I think is gonna have a really good game. I'm not pairing up with Ellie, because Ellie is too low of cap and he's an all-star, and I'm not putting anybody below 60 cap in all-star. Everybody's 60 plus. That's where the high value players
have to at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, it's weird because it's like 4 smashers and Jordi Alba. So it'll be interesting when he sells me and does nothing.
I don't know. I'm still like, I know the Red Bulls are good and they could stop any team and they will just muddy up the midfield, not let you do anything, play your style, whatever. Dude, deep down, and I don't know if I've just accidentally collected a bunch of Toronto FC cards this year, but deep down, I feel like John Herdman is going to get him across, man. This seems to be one of those teams that over a long season, yeah, they're going to have their ups and downs. Yeah, they're going to struggle. But when it comes to knockout tournament and play, you have some guys here that know how to get it done in the grandest stages. I mean, you have Larea, you have Osorio, who have been in the World Cups. They've played in these things. You have the Italians who have just done it all over Europe. So they have the experience. It's and then you look on the other side with the Red Bulls, you're like,
maybe.
So, but it is at home for the Red Bulls, so good shout to them. But I don't know. So in my gut, I'm really leaning Toronto FC to go on a run just for the entire tournament, not just this game. Yeah. I really do think that like Toronto might. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's where I am right now on this. So I'm giving the edge to Toronto the more I think about it. But we'll wait and see. Here's a good question. Have any player that is little known to the general public that is American or in the USA who would be good for his U23 team? Well, funny you say that.
Sneaky U23.
Because Carmona is one of them. Talking on this game right now. Wilfman Carmona has been incredible for this team. He is finding his flow in this team. People are starting to find out because, ooh, look at these new in-seasons starting to go. And yeah, you look at these scores, he's starting to figure it out. He does have a in him. So if he can get that decisive, it'll be great for your team, as he put up this 90 right here. And where Red Bulls are good defensively, are struggling to find it and put it together in the attack with no Forsberg, and Van Zier will get you the assists, but not the goals. Carmona's probably one, and so is Daniel Edelman, honestly. He's another pretty good U23.
I was looking at like, let's see. I was looking at Barrero. He's hurt.
Oh, Dylan Barrero, that's a good one.
Gutierrez is not horrible.
Obed Vargas isn't talked about a lot. Like people don't really talk about him. He's been overshadowed by Rusnak and João Paulo. But he solidified his place in the starting lineup, and Obed Vargas is awesome.
Yeah.
He's another really good prospect.
I was thinking Jake Davis, my goat.
Yeah, but he's not playing anytime soon though, because he's the Olympics reserves.
Look at his scores though.
Yeah, I know. Jake Davis. Actually, I've heard a lot of good talk about Jake Davis. There are a lot of people that are really excited about Jake Davis.
I scooped up his rare because it's $3 for my collection. Like,
but he's not going to be around for a while though, so that's the only issue.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, he's away with the Olympics right now.
Yeah, but they're going to get first. They're not making another group. So.
Oh, calm yourself down.
Did you watch the second half of that game yesterday?
Yeah, it was. Jack McGlynn looked awesome in the second half. What are you talking about? If Jack McGlynn starts the second game, did you watch the first half though, where the Olympic team actually looked really good and almost looked way better than the France team?
Do you want to know what's sad though?
Was sweating, boy.
Do you want to know what's sad though? Apparently, it's Gaga time.
Oh, is it?
So my lineup for the special is cooked now.
Oh no, is it really?
I'm running it still just in case, but I
mean, look, Schulte didn't do himself any favors, but like the second one wasn't his fault. And the first one, okay, he could have pushed off a little better and maybe got there, but first of all, if you're gonna blame anybody, you should be blaming your boy Busio. Okay,
he did good. He did fine. He did. First half.
that first goal was on him.
Yeah, the first half he played.
And that second one was also him losing the ball. So I don't want to hear it.
He didn't cause the goal though. He just lost the ball. Schulte could have saved the second goal. That was bad positioning.
Yeah, Kevin, we got you. The second one wasn't his fault. The first one, yes. And Red or Dead. The more I think about it, yeah, I think I might be playing a full Toronto stack this weekend. To be honest, I'm almost looking full Toronto, full Orlando City, and then just one shenanigan. I think like Smashers, Orlando City, and Toronto stacks. I think I'm running.
I don't know.
Think about it.
I'm running.
I've sold myself.
What am I doing? I forgot what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm probably going to buy every League MX card on the market.
I wish you didn't say that Gaga thing because this whole entire time I'm
worried about it. Gaga's good too. People want Gaga. They were all like, "Oh, Schulte's had a great half," and then on Twitter, the second half, they're like, "Damn, Gaga should really be starting." That's how USMNT fans are always.
My thing is Schulte has been playing in big games, doing it for a great Columbus team, and Gaga's just kind of floating around in the Chelsea obscurity of I don't know. We'll just loan you around till we get tired.
That's how every Chelsea player is for
exactly
a time.
And you know who's not good at you, Schulte. You know who's playing? Schulte.
Schulte's linked to Man United.
You know who made it to the CONCACAF final? Schulte.
Schulte's linked to Arsenal and Man United.
And he shit the bed.
He did get cooked. The entire Columbus got cooked.
Literally.
Cucho did well. That was his first game back from his timeout.
Oh, MX, you're sending trades again, dude. It's all right. All right. We'll look at him. We will look at him. All right, let's get through these games. We're already at an hour 18. See, these shows are dangerous because I'd be having too much fun that we're just like hanging out, and then 2 hours later, I'm like, wait, what?
Huh?
MX, you did not just send me an offer for my J-Rod. There is no way that's happening, dog. That's mine. I will sell you that Dorsey, though.
Your baby. Your baby is the J-Rod. You won that, right?
My J-Rod. I won that this year. And forwards are hard to come by. So, dude, you're good, bro. Oh yeah, I'll get back to you about that Dorsey, though. You could definitely have that. Anyway, next game. This is interesting. This is a fun one. Philadelphia Union are hosting Charlotte FC. Philadelphia is gaining confidence. They're finding their way, but Charlotte is a lot more awesome than everybody is afraid to give credit to.
Yeah, they're doing decent, especially if they bring in those transfers. Whew. No Abada though. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
again, the only guy I'm running from this entire thing is Wagner, because I don't trust Kalina to get a clean sheet. Yeah, and if I don't trust Kalina, I'm not going to play Malanda.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This one's tough, man. Like this one could go in a multitude of ways, because Kalina's so good defensively. Philly has some momentum, but before that, weren't that great. So could Charlotte shut them down again? Like, who did Philly beat on this run? First of all, that's the real question we need to be asking.
Let's check it out.
Is who did they beat on this run? His formations. Let's see. They beat Nashville, New England. They lost to Toronto. They tied New York. So they beat New England and Nashville.
But
we need to calm down.
They killed New England. They killed New England and put a kid on the pitch. That's how confident they were.
Yeah, because they wanted to put Kevin on the pitch. That's all.
Yeah. But like,
I'm not 100% sold that Philly's back.
But they do be scoring goals.
Yes.
Especially recently.
Agreed.
But
like the last time,
that Cincy game was just Luke Orjano.
But the last time Charlotte was in Philly, it was not very good for the Philly boys, and they got womped. So I don't know. It's a tricky little game. I'm almost tempted to run Kalina out, but probably won't have a place to play him.
Just run your Toronto stacks.
Oh, Leon Flock is awesome.
Flock is good too.
Flock is awesome. All of Philly, all their young kids.
Some risk, right?
Yes, definitely some risk. Mike, do you guys hear my stomach rumbling like through the mic sometimes? Because it do be rumbling. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I'm like, ugh. Yeah, that's. Thanks for making me feel subconscious, Mike. Oh my god, my stomach. My stomach. Glub glub. But yeah, I do get hungry and have to give up. Yeah, which is starting to happen because I haven't eaten today yet, and this is I ain't get my lunch.
All right, next game.
Yes,
we got to keep moving then.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm just having fun hanging out, man. I'm hanging out with my friends, please. Puebla FC are hosting Inter Miami. I don't.
Yeah.
Where is
it's at Chase. It's at Chase Stadium.
Yeah. Is that Chase? Okay, here we go. How do you see this game going? Because I'm struggling to. My biases are keep getting in the way of this Inter Miami team with no Messi.
Puebla they kind of suck.
Yeah, Puebla's kind of bad, huh?
Yeah, I think this is for me. This is Inter Miami win.
Yeah, to Puebla for sure.
Yeah, that'd be my takeaway from this game. Is that that's probably how it's going to end up. Now, could I be wrong? And Puebla Cavallini hat trick revenge against MLS? Maybe
MLS revenge Cavallini?
Probably not though. I'm probably not wrong.
How's he been playing?
Pretty good.
Wow, Cavallini's scoring goals in Liga MX. I didn't see him doing MLS.
Yeah. But they're not getting results from those games. Yeah, he was at Vancouver. He came over last year.
Yeah, yikes. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Lucas Cavallini. Interesting, though. 31 years old in Mexico. Not a bad pickup, I think. If he can make it happen.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did see something about him. Do we know each other IRL? No.
Not yet.
We met on the internet.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We just hang out with people on the internet. Except maybe it's September. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Not saying anything yet, but September, probably the second weekend. I don't know. We'll see.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't check the calendars and stuff. We'll see. In a place for a bunch of people to meet up and go to games with. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not though.
Yeah, probably not though.
I'm probably just chatting. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyways, Miami probably win this game, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. What's your takeaway?
Yeah, I think Puebla's not great. Inter Miami's gonna want to start this tournament off with a bang. Obviously, they don't have the Messi just fallback to them. They won't know when he's back, so they kind of want to get it done early. And who else is in this group? Tigres?
Yes.
Is it Tigres?
Who is going to win the group, in my opinion?
Yeah. So you'd think that Miami really shows up for this one. If they do have to win a game, it's gonna be this one. So I think you feel pretty safe about running your Inter Miami stacks. Which what even is the Inter Miami stack? This is how much I don't pay attention to this team.
Jordi Alba and Gressel and Suarez, and then whatever defensive stack you want to throw in there.
Jordi Alba.
Yeah.
So Calendar, Alba, Gressel, Suarez, and Busquets, Taylor,
something like that. Yeah, maybe? Probably Busquets. Yeah, because the fact that he's $13 for a rare. Yeah, probably.
How much? I haven't even looked at his scores. To be honest, this is the funny thing.
Who, Busquets?
Yeah, I don't even know his scores.
He's kind of been interesting. Like not that great, but He has it in him. He got the
Like
red card, which doesn't help.
like these are great.
But his contract ends
Like
next year.
these
Oh,
are
so yeah,
great.
yeah. And he gets rotated just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's been weird. He's also been playing all over the place too, which is hilarious. Like, yeah, I honestly I don't think I saw Busquets playing this much, but he is. He basically plays like everything. Interesting. Yeah,
So
there you go.
yeah.
But yeah, run your Miami boys. I think they do fairly well.
Yep. All
And they
right.
have to.
It's time for the Brazilian League 30 seconds.
Oh my lord, why are we talking about Brazil? I thought you wanted to get through these games, my dude.
Thiago Silva watch 62. It's time. If you guys haven't got in yet, he's still under
Thiago
$5.
Silva, 2 great games in a row for Challenger.
Yes. So, I mean, if we go to just Fluminense, 59-9, 60. And 2 clean sheets. They're doing good in defense now because of him. And Palmeiras is a difficult team to play too. That's not a regular
Yeah. Well, they're kind of slipping too. They're not the same team they were either. So.
Still, and they're fully minted, which is kind of cool. I wish
Yeah.
that other teams were fully minted. But yeah,
while we're taking a break, our new friend Kevin over here coming in with a Jean-Philippe.
Kevin Scoops. Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin Scoops.
Yeah, Kevin Scoops over here. Maybe going to the Red Bulls. I know they are looking for a 9. Is he a 9? I assume he's a striker because I feel like that's the kind of the guy they're going for right now. But I know they're looking.
Yes. No, midfielder. Apparently.
Midfield?
He's coming from Trabzonspor. Oh, Trabzonspor is sick. Oh no, he's coming from
Dunkirk?
No.
Dunkerque.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. I've seen that movie. Great movie.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah,
Dunkirk.
Pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Let's run through these dang things.
They don't need midfielders. Why are they getting in? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Anyway.
That's you.
St. Louis City hosting FC Dallas. Oh Lord, you run your FC Dallas out there. You just do it. I don't.
You know who
I
you
don't
might
see
run?
why.
Marcel Hartel.
Ooh, Marcel Hartel coming in, huh?
Possibly.
Think so?
He's a 40%, and I know we're probably going to see Tukert, who has been training with the team.
I don't see why they wouldn't run Hartel out at this point. Get him some reps, get him integrated to the team. Like, look, the odds of you going far in this tournament aren't really great. You're going to have a few weeks off. Get him in there, get him some run time, get him a little feel for the MLS. Throw him out there. There's probably no Berkey. He came from the All-Star game again. Last year he missed. He'll probably miss this one too. And yeah, get a little Hartel out there, do that. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to score big, if you want to do great, you run your FC Dallas guys out there.
Barrington and possibly you know who?
No.
Maybe not this game, but this month.
We'll see. If we get a Velasco sighting during Leagues Cup, I will thoroughly be impressed. But FC Dallas, didn't they go on a run in Leagues Cup last year? Like they made it pretty far. Oh yeah, they got knocked out by Messi late. That's right. By the
oh wait, yeah, the free kick. Yeah.
Whose freaking own goal was that? Was it Farfan's own goal?
I think it might have been Tafari or
no, it was Farfan, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, the beautiful own goal header.
Oh yeah, literally gave them the win. Yeah,
at the end of Messi's ball. Oh yeah. Hey, if you have one chance to put away a beautiful set piece from Messi, and Marco Farfan took his shot.
I remember that. Literally. I was watching that. I was in a hotel room and I had it on my laptop. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Yeah, apparently they're gonna play a 5-back.
Really
interesting. I don't know if that's what they've been doing or not, but yeah. Yeah, Tuchel should see him and possibly Hartel off the bench. You have it? Did you find it?
Yeah, I sure did. Oh man, this is great. All right, let's check this out. So this, for any of you that missed it, this was Leagues Cup last year. As Messi is taking this set piece, right? And Dallas is defending, mind you. Look at that beautiful own goal.
That's how it's done. Ha! And he's like grabs his head as if that was the problem. Also, I don't know why Paz raises his hand.
Bro, I can't raise your hand. Like, how do you? He headed it into his own goal. Like, you literally got to clear it the other way.
Or just don't touch it.
Or just let it go. Oh man.
Yeah.
God.
That won't happen against St. Louis.
Oh God, I love America so much.
Anyways, yeah. This should be a very dumpster fire game. Don't watch it. Unless there's no other games going on. Which,
Yeah,
wait, is this the day that we play our game? Oh, yeah, watch our game. Wait, no, this is
yeah.
Saturday. Never
This
mind.
this game is gross. Run your FC Dallas, St. Louis. We'll see you next year.
Yep.
Your inaugural season was fun and all, but we'll yeah.
First
Thank you.
ever group to have 2 teams get knocked out.
Oh, oh, yikes,
Only one team gets to go.
yikes! Oh dear lord.
Oh,
San Jose Earthquakes.
Chicharito. And Cade Cowell
Chicharito.
revenge. Cade Cowell revenge game. Here we go.
Oh, Cade. That is the story of this match right here. You have the Cade Cowell revenge game, and guess what? Chicharito is no. I don't know where I was going with that, but hey, he loves playing against these. Cali Classico. That's where that's the word I was looking for.
Oh, Cali. That's
Yeah. He knows all about the Cali Classico. Okay, so when you have the Cade Cowell revenge game and the Chicharito Cali Classico experience, San Jose, your season is over before it even started. Granted, Guadalajara is not great. Okay, this is another game of if you could just not watch it, I'd probably be for the best.
No, this
To
will be
honest.
fun. This will be fun. There'll be goals.
The only reason it's fun is because of Cade Cowell's revenge game and a Chicharito sighting back in the MLS.
What do you mean?
The
Yarborough's in
Cowbell
goal.
comeback.
Also, when are we getting Daniel back? Because I still have the limited sitting in my gallery.
He is dead. But yes, the Cowell comeback is the only thing we care about in this match. Other than that, like it sucks too because we got an MLS versus Liga MX. Oh yeah, cool. But it's Guadalajara and San Jose.
This will be a Guadalajara home game.
Ugh. And yes, it will 100% be a Guadalajara home game. So shout out to the cowbell if you're still holding.
Yep.
It'll be a textbook masterclass in defending.
We're getting an own goal in this game.
2 of them maybe.
Yeah.
Own goal will be man of the match in this game for sure.
Yep.
Gross. Hey,
Shout
we're almost done, I think.
Almost.
Well, it's funny that Sorare data, they don't. If you look up at Liga MX or MLS, these games don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to manually go through the entire list of games this weekend in hopes to find the.
They're all late though.
Matches. Yeah, that's the only thing that's helping me. But if I miss one, I'm sorry. If you notice that I missed one, please forgive me.
There's games Monday, I'm pretty sure too.
No, I don't think.
Is there not? That's
good. Tuesday evening though. So it's after lock.
Yep. At least we get up-to-date news the day before.
Yes. Which will be nice. But yeah, there's nothing on Monday. It's just a bunch of Argentina and nothing Tuesday. So
good.
Anyway. Cool. We got our last crop of games. I don't know if Jay Blaze is still here, but shout out Jay Blaze. NYCFC are hosting Querétaro in Yankee. Am I correct?
Yes. Yeah, I believe so. I can check that.
Yo, shout out to the homie Ake Loba. All right. The homie Ake Loba who did absolutely nothing at Nashville. But he's there if you something to think about.
They're minted too. They had the license last year. Again, Paulo Barrera, the GOAT. If you don't know him, he's a 39-year-old who still continues to put up scores.
I'm so
or 37-year-old
because I am not.
Yeah, I own him and I put him in every now and then, and he'll pop his 80, and it's cool.
Is he a forward card?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, look out for him possibly.
Yo, I'm just saying, forward card with 13 AA, 17 AA, 16 AA, 16, 15, 19 for a dank forward. That's pretty good.
And look how much he is.
He is dirt cheap. $20 for a rare, $3 for an in-season. So if you want to get a little cheeky, want to get a little differential, Pablo Barrera. Good shot.
I don't think I played him because his cap is too high.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 56. But yeah, this game is a Yankee. Oh, it's also free to watch. It's on Unimas.
Oh, shout out to all the people that don't have MLS season pass. You can watch this one for free. I'm surprised Leagues Cup isn't free. Period. You want to grow this thing.
What's the point? Yeah, then people would complain even more because US Open Cup is free. People would just say, "Oh, Leagues Cup just has better teams, but it's also free."
Me, Leagues Cup. Me, Don Garber.
Exactly.
But yeah,
okay. If Sporting wins the US Open Cup, does it count?
No. Only because it'll make you mad.
So if Indy 11 wins, then it counts.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. What is that NYCFC lineup? This is the Sorare data lineup, which is crowdsourced.
Yep.
Yep,
Deke
yep, yep.
hasn't done one yet, so I don't know.
Actually, the whole season,
No.
MLS season pass has been half price for about a few weeks now.
Should it be double the price? 2 leagues, 2 subscriptions worth?
2 leagues, 1 cup, baby. Come on. Yeah. Raise that price. Did he?
Yeah. Nope.
Did they have an NYCF? No. Okay.
He's working hard in the Deke factory right now.
Yeah, yeah.
We're too
Yo,
early.
shout out to him. Don't disrespect him. You respect him only.
Exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Is
a little
Tavon
weird.
Gray? Is Tavon Gray going to be good, J Place?
Thiago Martins, Tavon Gray. Yeah, what the heck is this? Either way,
Yep.
check back with Deke for the lineups for this game. But just know the NYCFC should win this pretty easily. You run your Santis, run your Hannes Wolves if you got it.
Pretty easily. They
At
should
Yankee
win.
though.
Should win. I mean, they're going to probably win, but I don't know easily. They might be like 2-1.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. Take that. NYCFC hasn't been the NYCFC of a few weeks ago, so I'll give you that. Exactly, Mike. 2 leagues, 1 cup, no coverage. Yeah.
0.
Gray at CDM would be hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie, but he is
he'd
playing.
run the pitch. Him and Sand or him and Parks.
Yeah. The important thing is that he's playing, though.
There's a red card in there somewhere.
Absolutely. I don't know. I think NYCFC should take care of this at Yankee. They have that small field advantage. They should be able to run circles in the seat, especially because Mexican teams like to just like kick the ball forward and just hope for the best and just cause chaos. Where like you can't really do that at NYCFC. So it'll be interesting.
Yep.
It'll be interesting. Oh, here you go. We can talk about this. Sporting Kansas City is gonna lose to the Chicago Fire.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. The Chicago Fire is a dumpster fire.
Well, I got something for us for this.
Yes. I did want to talk about this, though. You kind of mentioned it earlier. Tim Melia's cap is so low, and his rare is so cheap. Playing the Chicago Fire. Melia's almost kind of a Chico this weekend, would you say?
Yeah, I think him and Sean John are both really good options.
Oh, shit, that's true.
I have both of them. I've Melia in cap 220 and Sean John in cap 240. And so
I have a Sean John.
I think I might have Melia. I have 2 Melias, so maybe I'm playing them in both. But yeah, again, doesn't concede 3, and you're in the net positive. So
doesn't concede tree. Like you really gotta like pinpoint on that. Do not concede 3.
Exactly. Besides, I mean, Chicago's been interesting. They're getting goals from Kuipers, which is cool. I love it. You guys know Kuipers is the best player of all time in the MLS in history. But yeah, I hope we win. We're at home. If we win this, then we go through, and that'd be really cool. Exactly. With 100% in L1500.
Fucking Melia, man.
It might be 90 or it might be 87, yeah, because Bulls Camp got to start in there somewhere.
30 L15, dear Lord.
Hey, might resign too, apparently.
Look at that. This is a starter, ladies and gentlemen. He starts.
My starter.
A dog.
That's it. Hey, look, I got the. There he is. Yeah.
Dear Lord. Show us that lineup.
Yes, so this is what I have going for. Now, because we have Open Cup, we might just bin off the League's Cup entirely and just like throw out our subs and everything. That's how I'm telling you right now. That is how definitely it could be. I would only trust guys that are 80% and above in this. That's why I put Tommy a little lower because I don't know if we rotate him or not because he has been playing. But yeah, center back pairing. Fontas might get rotated in, but he's been really poor recently. Rosero's still hurt. Pierre is still hurt. Leibel's probably going to rotate it out because he played last game. Melia should start. Shallowy does play a lot of these games. He plays usually just every game, no matter what the competition is. Right. So I have him starting, but again, if Riva could easily rotate in. Russell's been dealing with something. I think they rotate him out for Vargas just to let him breathe. That's what they did against Vancouver. Tommy, if they rotate him out, Polito will go in and we'll see Agata up top. If we see Tommy, I think we see Agata. I don't think Polito is going to play up top. I think Polito, if he does play up top, will be with Tommy.
And Willie's too hot to ignore at this point.
Exactly. So I think Willie starts again. And again, if we win this game, we're basically through. And that's like somehow then you know who we have to play. Can we just can we just win the group, please?
I mean, you could try.
If we win the group, we're in like such a easy route. I'll pull it up.
But Amelia is anti-green scores.
Hey, look at that. Y'all got to check that LAFC game though. Pull that up.
You play one good game, all of a sudden. Here you go. This is a fun one. I don't know who to cheer for, Sporting Kansas City or Chicago, because he lives right in between them both. Can you put your homerism aside?
What do you mean cheer for? That's different. If it was like who you think's gonna win, then I could put it aside. But if he's asking who to cheer for, yeah, Sporting, obviously. Go with them. If you're in the middle, then you're probably in Illinois. If not, you're close to Illinois. But Chicago's been bad for a few years. We're on the come up. We got a transfer coming in. I can tell you this: Marino's Johnny's is gone. It's not official. Yep. He's gone. Yep. It was sort of expected after they tried to be cheeky with it. I forget what they said. They were like, updates on Johnny's later this week. And then he wasn't even included on the. Oh, shout out the Des Moines Menace. I don't know if you live in Des Moines, but Des Moines Menace is a cool club.
I've been in Des Moines once. I played a show in a skate park. It was like 3 stories. It was awesome.
Yeah, I have family in Des Moines, so I've been there a bunch. But yeah, Johnny's is gone. They took him off the Leagues Cup roster when they submitted it this morning. I have it here. Do I have it here? Well, yeah, here it is.
Well, you are going all over the place on like a million different topics. We were just talking about SKC, and now we're
still talking about SKC. But yeah, no Johnny's. He would be up here. But yeah, as you can see, we brought in some weird guys: Cruz, Vidal, Celiu, Gumbale, and that's it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. They have Shelly, of course. Poolscamp and Jake Davis are in here just in case they get knocked out and we're still somehow in the tournament. Smart. But yeah, so no Jean East basically means he's gone. Yeah, Jean East is not in it. So yeah, this is what I think we'll go with. Again, be wary of just us binning off the entire competition. And
you're trying to win Open Cup.
Exactly.
The tournament that actually matters.
But then again, we play Indy, so it's like, do we really need to bin it off that much? No disrespect.
Ooh, nope, no chance.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see we go with, because I think we know that if we win the Chicago game, we're through, and so it's may as well like put all the chips in this basket and then rotate everybody next game, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the Open Cup semis aren't for like another like 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's
like that is like so in the future.
Like, yeah, it's over a month, August 27th.
Y'all definitely ain't barely making the playoffs if you do. So yeah, you might as well go for this too.
Possible.
It's possible, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Des Moines Menace. That's what I'm saying.
For the Des Moines Menace.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But yeah, there's the lineup. If you guys are wondering, because some of you guys are on the show just for this.
Yeah. I'm about to post.
Yeah, they suck.
Chicago's tin pot. So yeah, you're probably better off rooting for Sporting KC, but it's not that much better. But
exactly
better than the Fire.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, that looks like about the right lineup.
Yeah, we love it. All right, one last game, and then we can get the heck out of here.
Let's go.
You got Club Leon are hosting Portland in Portland. Am I correct?
Yes.
This game is in Portland. Just talking about it. We got the J-Rod. Evander was at All-Star this week, but he played the first couple of minutes. He didn't really do much anyway, so he should be fine. Dude, this attack has been awesome. The only thing that scares me is defensively. If Liga does Liga things, like just really mess this game about, like Portland will concede, which is the only issue. But I don't see why, especially a club like Leon. I don't see why they would necessarily be able to stop. And J-Rod has the Liga MX experience too. He came from Liga MX, so he knows these teams. He knows how to play them. Which might benefit them a lot. J-Rod might actually go in my prio, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm putting Santi in my prio.
Yeah.
So.
He knows how to play these teams, man. He's no stranger to Liga MX, so for him, he'll know how to move. He'll know how to find the space. And yeah, this attack has just been lethal nonstop. So yeah, I give to Portland. The only question here is the Pantemis and Crepeau rotation. Which I don't know if you have a handle on that yet or not.
No, still nothing from Deke.
Still nothing.
My guess would actually it's kind of 50-50 because Crepo got to bench last game just so he could rest because of
Yeah.
long
Crepo
tournament
was
he had to
gone
play.
at Copa the whole time. Like they went far. He got a break. Pantemis has been playing fine this entire time. If they do rotate, wouldn't you think it's just better to play Pantemis this first one and then put in Crepo for the rest of it?
Yeah, probably.
Like that would almost make a little bit more sense.
Although Crepo did get rotated for the third place game. Dane St. Clair played.
True. Yeah, but he played a hell of a tournament for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
Goalkeeper of the tournament. That
was he
wasn't
really?
Martinez. Martinez got it, but
I mean, they barely conceded except for Argentina in the semi or whatever.
I think he had 3 clean sheets in 5 games. So
Yeah.
really good.
So yeah, he played his ass off. Pantamis has been fine too. But yeah, Portland's another one of those stacks where you could almost kind of get away with running a attacking stack. Sorry, I should say. I mean, dude, you could run Santi, J Rod, and Evander and just run them out there and hope for the best with the defense.
Yeah.
Dude, Red or Dead. But we don't know. That's the funny thing. And
Well,
like,
we kind of do.
We
Cornell.
do and we don't.
Cornell.
Because we'll pull it up again. Do I still have it up here? No, I don't.
I have.
Do you still have the other chart pulled up?
I could pull it up quick.
Yeah, we'll pull it up again right here before we leave again. You got it?
Yes.
Yes. Basically, Fry seems pretty safe. Yese is pretty safe. I think Fry's pretty safe.
Yeah, Fry should be good. McCarthy's not.
Yes.
Lloris is probably if the release is after this game. After
Zoom
this
that
game,
the heck in if you can.
Can I? I don't think I can.
Hold, please.
Maybe I can can I open it up in a new tab?
That's what I was gonna do.
Yep, I did
open up a new tab. Yay!
Whoa.
Oh, 2 well, that's yeah. All right, there we go.
Whoa.
Oh, dang it, Alex!
What are we doing? Oh, here we go. There we go. Here we go.
Yeah, so Cornell, Frey, Janssen. We have Gallese should be pretty safe. Dane St. Clair should be pretty safe. Kalina should be really safe.
Calendar. Sirwa.
Yeah, St. Clair.
Ivicic.
Ivicic in New England. Yeah, probably.
Amelia.
Yeah, I would stay away from Willis and Panico.
Stuver's good. Hagen's good in Columbus.
Matt Freeze should be okay. Like there is the Barraza fear, but like they haven't rotated him all year. Freeze has been awesome. Oh, you won a St. Clair recently. Hey, congratulations. I'm still hoping for that Minnesota turnaround, man. I don't know how early you were here, but Minnesota seems to be rotating pretty heavy for this weekend. So that's
no
something to definitely fear. Yeah.
No loot guaranteed. Blake's good. Yarborough probably not because he even got rotated in MLS, so that's questionable. Sean John should be good.
Yeah, Gallese is for sure lock. Oh, Andre Blake should be a lock too. I don't think we mentioned him.
I did just now, but even better. Just ingrain it because Blake's going to be one of the top guys for this tournament too. They have a really easy group.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is questionable. If not, don't play him. Don't play any questionable guys. There's no point. You have lineups, just don't. Yeah.
We don't know how these teams are going to attack Leagues Cup. We don't know if they're going to go strong for it, if they're going to maybe just try to get out of the group stage with some rotation and then take it seriously for the knockouts. We just don't know. Like I said, last year was a little different. It was the first year of the tournament. I don't even think they knew how they felt about it, if it was going to be a success. And from everything that we've seen, it was a really big success. At least they're going to keep saying it was, whether it was or wasn't.
It was entertaining. It was super entertaining.
Oh, it was incredibly fun. Don't get me wrong. I love Leagues Cup as a like Mexican American. Like this is like my bread and butter, baby. Like, oh, you got my homeland league against like my other homeland league. Like, this is incredible. It's great content.
Is it worth the sacrifice of Open Cup?
No,
it's not.
That's why I'm not either or. I'm why not both. That is where I'm planting my flag. Why not both?
We know what Garber is.
Yeah.
He's
I forget. I was listening to some show with MLS insiders this week, and they were saying that I guess they had a meeting with all the owners again.
St. Louis conducted one. They got everybody to do a meeting.
Yeah. So they got all the owners together, and a lot of them just said they wanted to play. So I guess they're already rethinking it for next year. We're like, maybe not everybody, but they do allow more MLS teams in, the ones that do want to participate. So Open Cup's not dead yet, but of course we're all gonna want to freak out on the internet and have our opinions be heard because that's what we do, and that's what we love. But
Exactly.
yeah, again, it's not a if or that. It's why not both. That is
Exactly.
what we're trying to get that.
Let's combine them. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, just do both. Put USL in Open Cup. Screw it.
Whoa.
3 leagues, 1 cup. Let's go.
Wait. Oh,
Ugh.
you mean Leagues Cup?
Yes.
Oh my God! Imagine fucking Union Omaha versus Club America.
Put the Pittsburgh Riverhounds against Pachuca, baby.
In NRG. They'd die. They'd actually die.
Oh man.
Chris has to like upload the goal scoring graphic every 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, as fun as like this preview for this weekend is like fun and all that. It's just so hard to really figure out what's going to happen this Leagues Cup. And for next week, for the midweek, I guess. So we'll do shit. So we'll probably do a weekend review of the first round of games of Leagues Cup on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh dang.
Tuesday or Thursday.
We'd have to do it.
No, it has to be
Sunday night. I don't know. Either
Sunday
way,
or Monday or Monday.
Monday.
We could do it Monday.
Well, because that's going to be a preview because there's a whole midweek slate of Leagues Cup also.
Yeah, we could do Sunday Shenanigans watch along.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
Wait, no,
Sunday...
I might be at the game. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Leagues Cup, baby.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm honestly ready for this summer of soccer to be over. To be honest.
Whoa, no, you're not. No, you're not.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
But we love
between Copa, Euros, Leagues Cup, Olympics, regular season MLS. It's been a whole lot. But dude, shout out to everybody who's been with us powering through this Leagues Cup nonsense. Good luck, everybody, wherever the heck you do decide to play your cards, where you decide them. If you want some low cap hits, if not, like I said, for next week, for the midweek on when we come back on Monday and hang out with you guys. All right, we're coming back Monday afternoon. We'll have a better idea of what these teams are doing in Leagues Cup and like who's taking it seriously, who's not, if the rotation is out of the way. Like, so we'll have a better idea, but as of right now, we just really don't know. And that's the tough part for this weekend. So yeah, It is what it is. Alex, do you have anything else? Like chat, anybody who's in the chat, if you guys have anything left you guys want to talk about before we get out of here, drop it in right now. But other than that, Alex, what you got?
Just be wary and be ready for your lineups to get cooked. That is the main takeaway. It sucks, but it's going to happen.
Yeah. But it will be fun, though. Like, maybe not for Sorare, but Leagues Cup itself, the games, they should be entertaining. Liga MX and MLS Cups, like, there's a rivalry there. Whether they realize it or not, these games get scrappy. A lot of teams have revenge games from CONCACAF Champions League as well. So there's a lot of shenanigans. And there's all the drama from last year that we didn't even get into. There's all the storylines. Who got knocked out last year? Who went home early? Are Liga MX teams just going to complain about all the travel and how all the games are in the U.S. again? I don't know. But hey.
Probably.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Aren't players like subject to fine if they shit talk the Leagues Cup?
Okay, I don't know how real that was, but there is stories going around that anybody who works for the leagues or plays or whatever, if they talk bad about Leagues Cup, they get like a nasty fine. Which sounds crazy and over the top, but the things that we've seen in this country in the last like 2 years, I wouldn't even put it past them anymore. So
exactly.
But shout out Red or Dead. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. MX, Mike Baston, Jay Blaze, all the homies. We'll see you on Monday and hope that we won something. Hope we recover and hope we haven't burned it all down yet. And yeah, that's that. We'll see you on Monday, babies. Let's go. Peace. That you in the